This is a down and dirty little twist test to show the uniqueness of the Gladiator-X system, its dynamic features, compared to the glove. So this particular demo foot that we're going to use is sized, this capsule sized correctly to this foot. What's important is this red line that I've scored around this model foot to pay particular attention to this to measure movement. Now this capsule is just to show that this fit is a very good and tight fit. This camera unfortunately is set at a one-point perspective, so you're not going to be able to see the whole thing in 360. I'm going to try to do it from this one point. So first of all, I want to show the glove. Now the glove works with a compression fit. Now we can put some kind of friction tape in here or heat form the capsule if we have an irregular hoof wall geometry to get a tighter fit. But unfortunately this is a polymer shell. Polymer is going to change and move under two dynamic factors. One is movement and the other is heat. So you're relying on a compression fit for this boot to stay there. Now this floppy gator up on top, that's just, I call these flip-flop boots. They are just very insufficient, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So as you watch that red line, it's just very easy to move. Now I've had personal experience with these coming undone. Okay, with the Gladiator system, put the foot in. Now there's a crisscross in the back, I'll show that in a little while. Take these rigging straps, and follow the contour, the geometry of the distal limb, just snug it down tight. These witness holes right here will tell you if the toes all the way forward where they need to be. Make sure that the crisscross is in the proper place in the rear. Once again, I'll show that in a little while. Take the straps or the rigging, secure them up, making sure that they follow the contour of your limb, distal limb. Put the free end through the keeper, insert through the roller buckle, snug up. Now this metal buckle is very secure, stick it through the keepers. Now the tightness, there's some stretch in this nylon rigging. There's about 2% stretch, so it doesn't have to be that snug, and you're going to get some play, a little bit of play. The important part is making sure that the crisscross does not come off the bulb of the heel. Now from medial to lateral flexation, what you're going to get is you're going to get a lot of stationary movement. You're going to get some flex, but as you can see, that's where it's pulling here. There's no way this boot's going to come off. Incidentally, these are anchored at the toes, so from approximately just below the dip joint forward, that's where these capsules are anchored to this board. The board is clamped to the table. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 1/2 inch dowel to demonstrate a lateral and medial twist. As it locks up, you can see there's about a 5% twist even with that until it breaks. It's not going, this boot is not going to twist off. There's a lot of force there. I'm going to go the other direction, and it locks up at the heel. That's the security of this system. All right. Even with that amount of force, which is what you're not going to receive out there because the foot's dynamic and it's moving. But that's a worst case scenario. Now the back. This is what I want to show. This is the crisscross. This model leg actually has a straight heel across here. Your horses are going to have more of a bifurcated heel right here that these straps will fit into. This is very flat across. I can take this out and show it later. But this is just to demonstrate right here the effectiveness of this system. It's not going to come off. Now here's what I'm going to try to show. This bifurcated heel is that one side will pick up and the other side will stay down because it's flexing right here where it's cut. Alright? This boot doesn't do that because it's bridged all the way across. If you can see that red line, I mean that's what you get. when just a heel to toe operation. Forget the side to side over. Okay, that's relying on a compression fit in the capsule, and you just got this floppy, spongy, heat creating moisture barrier flip-flop gator on here to kind of keep it on so you don't lose it entirely, I suppose. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's comparison between the two.